Good morning, children. It's Mrs. Mystery here for today's grammar and English lesson. I hope you are all well and getting used to online learning. For today's grammar lesson, look at the following sentences. Can you choose the correct conjunction for the sentence? I cannot see the moon. It is cloudy. Sam will go to junior school. He is 7 years old. We saw giraffes, monkeys at the zoo. How did you do? For the first sentence, the conjunction because fits nicely and the sentence makes sense. Let's read the sentence together. I cannot see the moon because it is cloudy. Sam will go to junior school when he is 7 years old. The conjunction when fits nicely in that sentence. The final sentence, we saw giraffes and monkeys at the zoo. How did you do? Today's learning question for English is, can I make inferences and predictions on what will happen next? Steps to success. I can make predictions on what will happen next. I can punctuate my sentences with capital letters and full stops. I can extend my sentences using conjunctions. So children, we're going to be looking at a new book called Toby and the Great Fire of London, and we're going to read part of the story. Toby was asleep after a long day's work. He lived above his master's shop in London. Toby, get up, shouted master. You've left the book for Mr. Pepys here, foolish boy. Take it at once. It's for his diary. Oh no, cried Toby. He leapt out of bed, grabbed the book and ran out into the street. The night was hot, but there was a strong breeze blowing. People were out on the streets. Some were running. Toby looked up. There were clouds of smoke and a red sky. Whatever was the matter? So children, who is the main character? Where is he? What do you think will happen next? Let's look at what makes a good piece of writing. Here is a prediction I wrote. I think that Toby will drop the parcel because he was so scared when he saw the fire. Toby is confused because he doesn't know how the fire started. I predict that Toby would go around the neighbourhood and tell people to get a bucket of water so they can help to put the great fire out. Have I used capital letters and full stops correctly? Let's look at my writing. Have I got a capital letter at the beginning of the sentence here? Have I got a full stop? Have I got capital letters for names? Toby's a name. I've got a capital letter there. Have I got a full stop right at the end of my writing? I have there. Have I used conjunctions? Let's have a look at my writing. What conjunctions can you see? I can see because. I can see and. I can see so. Do my sentences make sense? I read my sentences and I think they make sense to me. How many common exception words can you see? Let's have a look at my writing. Because is a common exception word. People is a common exception word. Water is a common exception word. Great is a common exception word. I've got 4 common exception words. See if you can do at least 3 or 4 common exception words in your writing. Your independent task today is to write predictions on what will happen next. Things to remember in your writing: punctuate your sentences correctly using capital letters and full stops, use conjunctions to extend sentences, and your challenge is: how many common exception words can you use? Remember, they must be spelt correctly. Good luck to you all.